So now we are creating the pattern for our patch pocket, which will go on the back of the skirt. We will use the measurements of 15 centimeters from here to here and 13 centimeters across the top of the pocket. So measuring 13, and then using this small right angled edge on the end of the ruler, we measure down 15 to here. And again on this other side, 15 centimeters, and then across like that. Now you can see the pocket has a little bit of shaping down here. So we're going to measure 2 centimeters up and across from each of these little corners and trim that edge off to get the shaping. Like that. Now our pocket shape is complete. We are just adding our seam allowances on now. So 2 centimeters across the top. So that's the hem of the pocket here, and then 12 millimeters around the side. So if I was using a pencil, I would rub out this corner so as not to confuse myself. And 12 millimeters on the last edge. Extending the stitching line into the seam allowances. For the grain line, we're going to follow the straight edge of the pocket, so we can draw that on like this. Cut it out, and then notching and labeling. I'm going to notch both of these, the hem, like that, and finish the labeling. So again, 6 pieces of information: name, garment, panel skirt, the piece, which is the pocket, size 10, cutting instruction. There are 2 pockets, so we say cut 1 pair, cut 1 pair self. And I'll leave the 6 pieces of information, the numbering, until I finish the whole pattern. The next thing that we need to do is to indicate on the back of the skirt pattern where the pocket goes, the position. So I'll fold down the hem as if it's been prepared, fold the side seams. Now we're only going to do 2 drill holes, this corner and this corner, which means we don't need to fold the entire seam allowance on the pocket, just the side and the top edges. Okay, so I folded them. Now, looking at the design, we can see that the end of the dart is finishing underneath the pocket. So to get the correct position of our pocket, we need to close this dart. So I'm going to fold along one arm of the dart, like that. Holding the end of the dart, place this on top as if it's been sewn, because when you sew the pocket onto the skirt, you'll be first closing the dart, constructing the skirt, and then placing the pocket on top of it. So I'm going to use a couple of pins, hold the dart closed while we get the position. So you can see the shaping that's starting to be created by that dart. So now have a look at the design and decide the position of your pocket. So normally you'd have this sitting 15 to 20 mils over the end of the dart, so somewhere in line with the top of the circle. And judging by the design here, I would say that it's about halfway along the pocket. So this doesn't need to be measured, but we are, as we say, we're eyeballing it. I'm going to place it about here. I'm also looking, the line of that pocket looks more or less symmetrical, or parallel, sorry, with the line of the centre back of the skirt, which is here. So I'm going to place the pocket so that it's running in that direction. I think I have the position about right here. So now I'll be getting a pen and marking the corners of the pocket. So one over here, and then another one over here. Now we can take out the dart. The drill holes will need to be 5 millimeters in from the top and the side of that position. So using the ruler, I get a 5 millimeter point here, and then circle, and over here 5 millimeters in and down and circle. We've labelled this dart, so I'm just going to fix that labelling so that it's still readable. And now we also need to label these drill holes. So pocket placement drill holes.